I'm gonna get straight to it. Pardon me if I stop and pause a little bit throughout the video because it's really windy and chilly out. I mean, it appears to be a nice day, but the weather is like, it's kind of chilly and windy, so it make my nose run. So just excuse me if you hear that off and on. I just want to speak on current events and these distractions and these stages. I don't even think I've never been a big sports person since Michael Jordan played with the Bulls. You know, I used to watch wrestling until I realized all of that was entertainment and it was fake. As a kid, I really used to think this is what it was. Like it was just real. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, etc., all those guys. And then as you get older and different, wrestlers, new age people come, and you start to realize like, wait, this is just entertainment. I'm getting somewhere with this. Bear with me. So just to fast forward, I have not been into sports for many, many moons, and I think it's part because of my father. He would watch all kind of sports, from baseball, this, that, all type of sports. He could sit there and watch that stuff like all day sometimes, all kind of sports. So I think that might have been part of the reason too. But I was a basketball fan, and like I said, that's when Jordan was playing for the Bulls. I used to be a Packers fan back in the day, but I don't know, I was just falling out of sports. But I've always watched boxing. I've always been an avid boxing fan. I guess they would label that. And lately I've been looking at a few of these fights with these top fighters, and it's like, I truly believe these events, and I don't want to look at it this way because it sucks that I would have to look at boxing out of all sports as being staged. I will hope it's not every fight, but come on, man. Just like this Devan Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Now, I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia couldn't have just won that fight. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, look at all the antics led up to this fight. Look at all the antics in the BS. He's drinking beer allegedly. He's talking about smoking marijuana and doing all this, missing weight, which he had to pay Devan Haney $1.5 million. And plus, even if he won, he could not get the title. Like, come on, man. What's understood don't have to be explained. Maybe I could be a tad bit wrong, but to me, I smell a stage. Same thing with Deontay Wilder and probably a few others. Who knows? Whoever's the popular fighter or whatever makes more sense. I believe it really, because certain people will take a bigger pay to lose. I knew I wasn't going to be able to sit here and make a video or do something because I knew somebody was going to come. But this is why a lot of times, man, I like to be out, but I can't never sit in the area and try to like do something. It's almost like, I mean, it's a free country, right? People could do whatever the heck they want, but it's like every time I come somewhere, there's always somebody. And it throws me off a track of these videos. And that's why I'm jumping from multiple topics. But my whole point of that is to say this, man. It done took the enjoyment out for me to even watch certain boxing. I'm still somewhat a fan of certain boxers, and I still might watch a few, but I'm pretty much done with sports. The whole world is a stage. Whatever makes money, whatever makes sense is what they will go with. Excuse me, because these people are throwing me off. I'm just gonna walk up because I can't ever get like a full of what I'm saying. So the whole point is, you got to be careful, because the enemy can put things out, and perception is a lot, you know. And that's why a lot of people, yeah, there are real life events happening all over the world, but there's a lot of staged events is what I'm getting at. You know, whatever agenda that, you know, the people that's in, the wicked people that's in, you know, higher places, they can make things happen. If it ain't enough crime, they can create it. If it ain't enough, you know, even food, droughts. Remember when it was the toilet paper? Look how crazy people act. God forbid any other type of food shortage or whatever. That's how you can control chaos. You know what I'm saying? You can control chaos. You in power, you can cause droughts and things like that. Now, this for educational purposes only, because maybe, you know, maybe Ryan Garcia actually was kind of, you know, undisciplined. But to me, for the people that got eyes to see and how their eyes open to see, man, you know something funny going on. And you got to pay attention to world events and everything else. And excuse me, because I'm going to pause for a second, because there's some people coming. So just give me a second. But it's like I can't ever really make a video without it seeming like somebody coming just to be nosy. That's just the way I feel. Because I know nobody's not new to none of this. They just don't be having anything else to do, in my opinion. And that's which is going to lead me to my next subject. Irritating. So anyway, see, the gang stalkers I really wasn't planning on talking about today, but why not? I got a little bit of time. So the gang stalking been heavy. You know what I mean? As usual. A lot of places where I used to feel like I can go get a little peace of mind at, I see things destroyed, tore down, you know. And I can't say it's just because of me or something like that. You know, this is what these individuals do. This is what these entities do, you know. I would turn this around so you can see how just messed up this stuff look, but it's just not surprising. So this is why I'm gonna stand on all 10 toes and principles, you know, until the end. Because there's a lot of wicked forces out here. There's people on this channel as well, just being nosy, have no support, you know, bots and all that. But at the end of the day, you know, this is not for the simple-minded, man. The real spiritual warriors and all the rest of it, the evil entities, the disagreeable entities, and the agreeable entities are entering through these portals. Some been here, new energies and everything is coming. And new energies is here. It's just like that eclipse. I'm not a big person to just believe anything. You don't know what kind of technology, you know, certain entities possess. Make you think you're seeing one thing, and you may think you're seeing something that's probably not even there. Who knows if they could put a ship in, an alien ship in the sky, and you think you're seeing a UFO, and it could be something that was made here. You just got to be careful and have good discernment. You know I'm not right all the time, but for the most part I am. Especially when I do my due diligence, my research, you know, write down notes and stuff sometimes. I don't just talk about stuff, you know, I haven't experienced and seen people go through, you know. There's so many different stuff going on. Like, I want to break down certain videos, and I got these gang stalking demons that's trying to distract as usual and deceive and just torment you in little ways. For anybody that's going through this, feeling like everything is against you, especially if you're the type of person that pretty much gravitate towards yourself, and you don't think like the normal person, or you don't just go out and drink and party and just have a certain simple mindset. There's low vibrational entities, just like if I speak of shapeshifter, people think that's like crazy talk. But what's so crazy about it? Why would they put certain things in the movies? You know what I'm saying? Why? Where did they get those ideas from? Cat beings and all this other stuff. I guess they just made all that up. See, the problem is so-called humans act like they the only intelligent species, and Earth is the only planet that has life on it. Not true. You got galaxies beyond galaxies. You got all kind of different. You don't know what's going on. And they walk among us because certain people possess different type of vibrations, certain type of knowledge, and people don't think that's true. They like, oh well, a person can't levitate in the air or teleport somewhere. Oh, that's crazy talk. Oh, that bird can't be what they call that, IG, or that chicken, that whatever. It's all kind of animals and things around. Just like I spoke when I had my certain dog before, man. That dog was not a normal dog, in my opinion. Way too loyal. The dog was stranded for a long time. Long miles, I meant. I didn't even have the dog that long. I believe I told this story on my story video, I believe. That dang on dog found his way back to me. That dog would not go to anybody but me. That dog wouldn't even run towards any other dog. If I was gone, that dog would do its own thing and wait till I come back when I had to work. Would not talk to nobody, wouldn't run up on any other dogs, nothing. When I wasn't around. Now when I was around, she was happy doing all kind of stuff. But when I wasn't around, she'd just stay to herself, wouldn't go to anybody, wouldn't even chase no dogs, didn't even need no leash. And that's why I believe that certain entities, maybe family members, spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, could even come in the form of pets. But that's just my belief. Maybe I'm talking crazy. The world is definitely a stage, man. Yes, there are real events happening, but that don't mean they didn't stage that to happen either. And of course they want crime, because if there wasn't crime, then you couldn't have policing. You needed judges to judge somebody. You need lawyers so they could take cases. So for anybody to ever think that people want crime gone, it's a myth. What's understood don't have to be explained, I shout out to my prisoners of war. But yeah, for anybody, man, like I said, whatever you're doing in life, whether you're making content, not making content, working a job, trying to strive to do better and elevate yourself, and you really on this walk, do I gotta go deep into it? When you really go through these things, when people looking at you disgusted, when people trying to run you off the road, all kind of stuff, when they just despise your presence, when you haven't did anything to them whatsoever, then you know who you are. A lot of this stuff, they try to mask it up. Sexism, racism, this and that. A lot of this stuff comes from greed and separation. See, a lot of people don't understand too, and a lot of people do understand that separation is bigger than just separating. You got land separating. You got races separating. You got sexes separating. You know, you got the LGBT, if I'm saying that right, don't even want to get deep into that. Then you have the alleged straight community and this, that. It's like it's so much division within us on this same earth plane, you know, on this same realm. That's why there's a lot of problems too. People fear certain things. They don't want to lose certain, I guess, privileges or whatever. And it's sad that these type of entities would do anything and everything to maintain, I guess, a certain type of position. And you cannot have anything thriving for too long or anything that's going to be successful. That's why this place is falling. That's why a lot of places in the past have failed. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just keep oppressing people and doing all this and feeling this way and feeling that way and teaching hate and teaching people that they superior than other people when you know that that's not even true. The fact is you're insecure. The fact is you're mad. The fact is you wish you had certain things. The fact is some people had illnesses and sicknesses that they spread it around. So come on, man. Before you try to say about making anything great again, remember who really made it great. And I don't get into all that deep political stuff because, like I said, I don't believe people are elected. They are selected. This is all systematically controlled. Just like when the public servants that really supposed to be, you know, serving the people in reality, but at the same time, what are your social statuses? Who are you? What are you? Are you really a person? Do you have rights? Because the way some of these you know, scenarios happen with certain individuals, do I even need to say? Because it seems like you don't. And it's just a program. It's a fear tactic to keep you in fear, to try to keep you in check. But even that's not working. All that's doing is inciting more violence, giving people more reasons to run from certain situations. They could be fearing for their life in certain situations. So I'm saying all this to say this. I always push the love frequency. But I understand that I am a chaos being. We are. You know, you can't have one without the other in this realm. It's just how it goes. But I personally believe that the light overshadows the dark. But I also believe that the dark was first. I know it sounds complicated, but yet it could be so simple. I wasn't rushing to see the eclipse and rushing to see all this stuff that they want everybody. Because when you paying attention to one thing, they're doing all kind of other things. Probably you got people that's breaking the law, don't even know they broke the law because they didn't pass laws that you don't even know that you're breaking the law. So it's a lot of things that's just unfair. And while you're paying attention to all the crap they want you to pay attention to, and they doing other stuff behind your back. Just like me, man. I remember in high school, coming up in school, I was one of the happiest kids, man. I didn't discriminate against nobody. I was a goofy clown, like type of class clown. I was likable. I was popular. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at nobody's race or none of that kind of stuff. But in this day and age, in this time, and for the ones that was blessed enough to make it to certain stages in their life, you start to realize what they call woke. When they use that word woke, it's that you just see everything for what it is. You see through the smoke and mirrors. You see through all the foggy crap. That's why I don't watch the news that much. Because I understand and overstand that they're only going to put selected topics on. They're not going to talk about every incident or real incidents that's happening. I know people that lost all kind of family members in all type of different ways. And a lot of times they didn't even make the news. The police incidents, etc. It's way more than they ever report. So that tells me that that's control. See, people don't like when you speak the truth. So that's the reason why they hate and they go up against people that stand for something. They just had a melanated bookstore. Couldn't even have a bookstore up. I forgot where that was at, in Brooklyn or something. It's so many incidents. They had to move out because of threats. You can't have anything around. How you gonna thrive when it's not, you're not great? It's the enemy, it's the haters, it's the demons, it's the, you know, that's the people in higher places that don't want to see you make it. Those are the people that's trying to hold you back. And this is the reason why you have to be tapped in, especially when you come from certain backgrounds with the spiritual realm. And that's why people speak like this, you know? Because I'm gonna end up ending this video real soon though, because a lot of people gathering around, but I ain't fearing nobody, man. At the end of the day, my whole life has always been like this. God, man, can't do nothing. Get out of my grill. Straight up, I can do what you doing. Don't worry about the. See, that's what I'm saying, man. If they looking at something, why you looking at me? Like, it's nice. Ride your bike. Do something. Stop staring at me. It's irritating. I get tired of that. Like if you want to just do what you got to do, you got your family, do what y'all got to do. It's just irritating, man. It's like they see me about to get ready to leave and now they left. And this is another reason why too, with the videos too, I can feel when a lot of people be hating. I like doing this, you know what I'm saying? I will continue, I guess, if YouTube allow me, but I'm moving off energy with these videos, man, because I don't really got to put these out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm not getting no support. Wish I could show you all these birds and animals just surrounding. But I'm gonna end the video because I be trying to make longer videos, but even in the midst of that, I got these, you know, I don't want to think too crazy and always be like, oh, somebody bothering me or this and that. This is a whole trail. This is a whole world. People can go and do whatever they want. It's just like, I've never seen nobody over here for a while. I can look over here from a distance, and then when I come, it's like people will come, but they'll stare and look at me because nobody else is right here but me. Ain't nothing else here to see, so what else is there? And it's kind of irritating when I'm trying to just, you know, do this video and express real life issues and situations. But that goes to show you the monitoring spirits. Once I save up enough, maybe I'll get a GoPro or something and really show you, because I know them haters be watching these videos. That's why I always say, for the real ones that's supporting, you got to share them and like them, you know. And if you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to subscribe. All I ask is, if you do subscribe, check out the content first. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna end the video. I was gonna get into more and more, but it's a lot of people coming in. I don't want to be looking around while I'm trying to continue a video. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, share. And you can't live in fear. No matter what you're doing, you can't live in fear. You know, because they're gonna show you the ugliest monsters. You're gonna see some things. You may see some things that you've seen off a movie. You know, you can't live in fear. And saying that not living in fear doesn't mean you have to be stupid and make unwise decisions. Because if you get an enemy any reason and any leeway to do anything to you and take you out your physical avatar or imprison you when you're already on a prison planet, then that's kind of on you. I tell you, like my father told me, and I'm gonna end this video. He told me when I was younger, and now it come to mind now when he said, I know you just ain't gonna let them people just do anything to you and just take you down like that, son. I know you ain't gonna do that. And I was thinking, like, what is he even talking about? Now I realize, like, you know, it's on you. It's about what you make in your life. It's about the choices you make, the people you surround yourself around, the music you listen to. I know I'm kind of bad with that. I grew up in a certain era, man, and I grew up on music, so I'm still working on it because I still listen to certain rap, and I know it's not the best to listen to. So that's something I've been kind of working on too, because music is one of the most powerful elements, especially when it comes down to control, mind control. That's why all these artists have so much influence and power. And they use them for many things, you know. Well, yeah, the gang stalking is heavy, you know what I mean? So it's triple ones to guide our owners. I will continue, you know, especially if I see progress, but I don't give energy to haters and negative opposing entities. You know, love everybody, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Try not to judge a book by its cover, but always understand your energy. Understand that your energy is very important, and trust in your energy and your intuition when you're around individuals. Because if you feel that bad feeling or a bad vibe, follow your first mind. Triple ones to God, our owners, 13.